I did want to just see the automobile assembler, right? Like, how is it going to be an issue? Because you can imagine what I'm thinking. It's like you just drive around and maybe go through all the different custom portals as well. Um, that would be cool, right? The step assist I was a bit. The weird thing is, I remember playing it originally, and I feel like it didn't. The step assist stuff was no problem. It's a bit more awkward, but we got some quite flat biomes, so it might not be the end of the world. As long as it doesn't slow down in like bushes and stuff, that would be annoying. All right, beautifully placed. So we don't have this, right? Don't think so. We'll put it next to this. Huh. So from what I can tell, frame, engine, wheels. Here you get cartography table. Can I get the villages? That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Hmm. Trying to think what you would actually want. Weirdly, I actually am looking for this thing, right? Because I said I want to change all the stone to different types. Could you change a deep slate to different types with the stone cutter? The stone cutter's got quite a lot of recipes, right? Might be useful. So in terms of attachments, let's get. And it's a bit stupid to get that right. The first thing. Should we just do it though? You take any stone. You'll take any planks. So we'll get a stone cutter. So let's just try it. We'll put that in there. And you say any planks as well. Right. Do we have any planks? Yep. And will you save your stuff? Nope. We definitely want to make this, right? And then a cobblestone. All right. And the only other thing we need there is the stone cutter, and then we can actually make it. So let's get it, right? And 1 iron and 3 stone. You know, one thing I don't think I thought of. Do you smelt faster in? To tell you the speed, does it? Does it? 1 point, yeah, it does. I've got to see this, right? It's a bit of a strange. You can't smelt it in there. That'd be cool. That'd be a really good mod. In addition to the blast furnace, it lets you smelt stone at twice the speed, cobblestone at twice the speed. But you see, people don't think of stuff like this because they're mentally just they're in part of a hive mind. All they can think of is like Greg Tech or something. Oh yeah, I did do this thing. It should be. I enabled the bridging mod. It says it's similar to Bedrock and Quark, but it's quite. There's a lot of options on it. I don't know. Like, I mean, I haven't really got any blocks of anything at this point. All right, stone cutter. That's what we were doing. We'll see if we've got enough to be able to. You know, I think I might have also got. I might have redstone somewhere because I think the one I saved, I found another mound thing. I think so, right? That's right. So we need that. So we've got sticks. We need some wooden planks, which have now disappeared because I put them in here. Wooden planks. What was the other thing? Just random stuff. Maybe this will do. Yeah, you don't really. You just have to remember it. It's not a big deal. So stonecutter. If tough works, I'm sure this will be alright. Oh, I'm not sure. There you go. Alright, so I assume we have to have basically one from each category. So hopefully that will work. May as well, at this point, may as well try and do as much as we can. So attachments done, wheels. Well, not tractor, that's for sure. Standard is 0.6. Could go highest grip. Highest grip would probably be more. This looks good, right? What we got? Black wool. Ah, really? Black wool? How's black wool like the bane of my life? I definitely want those ones though. They're going to be really good because that may have been there may be different step assists for the wheels. I have a feeling that is the case. Yeah, street doesn't sound good. Off-road sounds better than street. I'll take the gold engine, right? All right, we can't quite do this yet. There's a few more bits to get. That black wool stuff has become. I worked at. There is a biome in the Nether where I can get. There's a black plant grows. Possibly that might be the easier one to get because say I've got like 160 biomes in the Nether, there will only be like quite a lot less. So it's more likely. That's what you got to think about. Like, you know, in each dimension, if you have a lower number, you know, say there's 10 plants in every biome, then it basically means that technically what you should do is go to a dimension. If you're looking for plant X, right, the best way to find it, the most likely way you're going to find plant X is to go to a dimension with a lower number of biomes, because then your time to find will be less, right? So I'm thinking of doing something like that. We'll leave our attachment here and we'll work out when to do that next. We need to get our quartz from the Nether, so I think we're probably okay to move along now. We've looked at basically we need to get the fluid separator. If we're going to get this energy storage cell, which is what I want, right? Because that's how you can't be powering stuff without this. It basically requires us to have plastic, which we're going to need from the fluid separator, which may or may centrifuge. There you go, centrifuge. And this is also centrifuge, but this one is in the assembler. And then the biomass can be achieved from either the grinder or the pulverizer. We'll basically see which one is cheaper. 10 seconds, hard to say, right? Pulverizer or grinder, which is cheaper? Let's actually just analyze that quickly. So pulverizer. Motor, I think, is quite an early item, actually. And we'll already have the assembler. I think probably pulverizer, grinder, maybe, it might be cheap. What was it called? Doesn't make sense. Auritech grinder. Fragmenting. That machine looks. I'm sure that's bigger, right? Oh, there it is. Fragment forge. Yeah, you do need flux. Does look more complex, right? Let's not lose our path. But yeah, I really want to get the car up and running soon, though. So we really need to get that black wool. God. But I can get it from bloody... It still works from squid, right? It's not like... They haven't stopped doing that. Yeah, it still works. But you see, the only other way to get that is from these the wither rose or these other dorsal and black snowbell. I'll look this one up, black snowbell, because I think dorsal is another one. Snowbell, okay, I remember. I was looking. I felt like I looked it up there, but anyway. Yeah, I was thinking that rotten flesh to leather recipe. That was always a nice one. Did like that. So what is the next step on our journey? We did have a step, right? Need the quartz. I need the quartz.